are you guys doing over here? Let us know in the comments down below. Even if you're watching the replay, like I personally love watching and reading all of your comments.
Yes.
Whether you're live or you're watching the replay, we are thinking about you when we make these shows too.
Of course, we want to see everybody that's coming to see our show.
Alicia, it's been probably months since we've done a live together, right?
Yes, it's been forever. I was here last week for one day.
Yes.
And then I was here yesterday, but I haven't hosted and I haven't been with you. So.
Crazy. Alicia will stop by the office, you know, here and there. You can stop by to take some photos. Yeah. And I'll walk out of my office. They're like, you just missed Alicia. I'm like, you're avoiding me.
No, I'm not. I swear I'm not. We drive right by to go to daycare. So I'm like, I'm just going to pop in.
It's so good. Happy November 15th, y'all.
Holy moly.
We're
like, halfway through November.
Alicia, we have like a week to get our sweating. Thanksgiving together.
I know.
What are we doing?
Like last night, my brother-in-law, he was like, we've got 2 weeks till Thanksgiving. I was like, honey child. I was like, it's next Wednesday. It's next Wednesday.
So if no one's told you, let us be that friendly reminder that you need to get in while you can to plan all of the things for Thanksgiving, all right?
Black Friday
is popping.
Yeah, our Black Friday event is next Friday, which we're like, we always get so excited for this event.
So hype. We call it the Black Friday Extravaganza. This is our 4th year doing it, I believe. I want to say 3 or 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4th or 5th year of doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's our 4th or 5th, so I'll have to go back and count. So it's our 4th or 5th annual Black Friday Extravaganza. It's so much fun. We're having amazing giveaways. We're teaching so much. All of our Black Friday deals go end at Black Friday. So if you haven't went ahead and grabbed your year membership using that coupon code 75OFF for 75 off, grandfathered in, we're mailing you the Master Your Cricut workbook.
It's good stuff, guys.
Insanity.
Yeah.
If you already have a membership, what we're recommending you to do is probably grab our amazing Make-a-thon.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Make-a-thon is just my heart and soul. This is like,
so fun.
These are the types of events that really get me fired up because we get to actually communicate back and forth with you all.
Yes.
We get to learn from you guys as well as you learning from us.
Yes.
And because there's a lot more interaction. And then the crafts that we do are just so good and they're so fun. And it's just a little bit more next level than being in the chat box while we're live streaming. It's a little bit more personable.
Exactly. So you have the breakout room when you need support.
Yes.
We're promising that you'll have 4 completed projects by the end of our time together.
Yes, that day, you guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the first Saturday in March, and it's all virtual. If you get a ticket right now, you get $50 off, and you get a free, count it, free mystery box mailed to your door.
That's huge.
So you can do a payment plan or pay in full. Claim your box now, y'all. You gotta get in so we can mail you the supplies, and that will take off a lot of the burden of trying to come up with like figuring out all the material and all that.
Right, because I think last year it was like there were these 4 projects, but you all were having to purchase full amounts of everything that we used. And so this is going to help you all in terms of not having to get everything.
Yes,
so
it's so good.
Very exciting.
So good. So get in there if you haven't already to Make-a-thon. Be sure to grab your membership. We also, real quick, if you do not have Design Make Sell or Inner Circle or anything like that, we're doing a crazy Black Friday deal where you can get just the Design Make Sell core curriculum, kind of at a very entry level price, the lowest it's ever been, all right? So it's never going lower. Like this is just until next Friday at midnight. You can get it for $297 or there's a payment plan, so whichever one you need is available. It's just the core curriculum and the workbook.
Right.
So you don't get coaching calls, you don't get any like more support. It's just the core curriculum, but it's so good, especially if you've been on the fence, you're not sure. There is an upsell, so like after you enroll, you'll see me like invite you to join Inner Circle at another great Black Friday deal. So
and you say
get in while you can.
You say you just get the design to make and this sale, but y'all, that is some juicy knowledge.
So good.
It's very good. Lots of experienced people put those courses together. I'm talking about you, myself, Lauren, everybody. And there's just a lot of process knowledge in there. If you're wanting to be a craft seller, that is where you want to be. And now, if you're not a member yet, I do recommend becoming a member first, especially while we've got this really good deal running. And then whenever you're ready to like jump in and sell, DMS is like
it's everything you need to get started. So it's so much fun. Our event is happening at 11 a.m. Eastern on Black Friday. There will be a replay. We have a craft challenge. I don't know if Alicia knows, but she was volunteered.
I knew. Is Courtney doing it with me?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
me versus Courtney.
Versus Courtney. Every year we do a craft off. It's so much fun.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's always so good. We have some ideas of what you all should compete on.
I've come up with some ideas, but I'm not allowed. I don't think.
It's gonna be really good. So be sure to get in there and be sure to be present at Black Friday for all of the fun. So what are we making today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are making the most adorable 3D accordion ornaments. Now we've made these accordion ornaments on our channel before, but never with cute Christmas themed animals, snowmen, stuff like that. So this is like the Christmas version of the Christmas ornament, and you all are gonna love it. It's so easy. This is a paper craft. You probably got the supplies laying around already.
Yeah, I think we've been doing a lot of paper recently.
We have.
It's very affordable, and we're noticing our members can just make it so much faster, which we love seeing it. So if you make any project that you see on a live show, please post it in the Facebook group. Like I say it all the time, like Christmas has a deadline, and if you are not crafting with Makers Gonna Learn to have that handmade holiday of yours, like you're missing out.
I know, and it's so fun, you guys.
So
There's no reason not to do it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So should we jump into it? Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to be back. I haven't got to craft with you all in almost, I guess it's been 2 months.
Yeah, crazy.
I thought I was gonna have another week with you all before I like dipped on out of here, but I didn't. So I'm really happy to be back. Let me show you guys first of all what we're gonna be making. These, we'll go overhead so you can get a close up because they're kind of tiny. Y'all, can you even, like, what?
Precious.
So there's a snowman and there's a reindeer. These are MGL exclusive files. I mean, this is just too cute. I can't deal with it.
I love the little reindeer.
I know.
I mean, his
little arms.
His little arms, his belly, the snowman's belly. I mean, oh my gosh.
I love it. And so
much fun.
we're going to actually be making the reindeer today. We made a reindeer yesterday, so it couldn't match your little candy holder.
Love that.
You're not going to need a lot of things. Obviously, you're going to need some cardstock. You guys know we're using Ashley Falco's Celebration Warehouse shed-proof glitter. That's a mouthful, but this glitter is so good, especially if you're gonna be making lots of paper glitter Christmas crafts, because y'all know glitter gets on everything. It does not come off. This glitter is shed proof. I mean, it's not like it ain't coming off.
Yeah.
And she has gorgeous colors. We have linked these below for you guys. This red is my favorite color of literal all time. Like, I'm obsessed with this color. I want to take this to the nail salon and be like, can you just replicate this right here? Because I love it.
That is awesome.
I've got some brown and some red. Now, if you don't have glitter, just use what you've got. Don't feel obligated to go out and purchase more cardstock. We just want you all to make these things. Don't feel like you need to get all the exact supplies that we have. We want to encourage you to use what you've already got.
Speaking of supplies, cut files and deals. We've already talked about, our Black Friday deals. We've already talked about the cut files we're using and the supplies. Did you guys know every single live stream down below in the description, we have all of our Black Friday deals from the year membership to Make-a-thon to if you're a member and you need to extend your membership, if you need a membership extension, be sure to use the membership extension link that's provided down below. Design, Make, Sell, Makers Go Sublimate, and then you have your cut files and your supplies. So we've linked you the cardstock, the cut files,
the glue,
zig, the glue,
everything.
It's all linked. So don't feel overwhelmed to remember. It's all down below.
Yeah, you don't need to be taking notes while we're live streaming. We've got it. We got you covered.
Exactly.
So I've got the glitter. I've got red and brown glitter, antlers, nose, and then this is the brown that I'm using for the body. This is also Ashley Falco paper. So I've got that. I've got just some twine. You can use embroidery floss, whatever you've got laying around. Little leather string would be really cute for this. I've got the two-way glue. This is the Zig brand two-way glue pen. This is like a paint marker. So you just pop that lid off. This Zig two-way glue pen is amazing, especially for paper crafters. You just need to always have this. It's a chisel tip, and it allows a lot of precision. They even have a finer point than this. This is kind of like a bigger tip, but these are just so handy for paper crafting. I've got a black pen. I'm going to show you all a little hack for this today. A brayer. I love using a brayer when I'm working with paper crafts. I even love it when I'm just working in general rather than a squeegee. I just love the brayer. I grab it all the time. I've got an ATG gun. This is a double-sided adhesive gun. So these are a little bit more pricey. You can find cheaper ones at the store, but they're not as good.
Yep.
These are great for people who paper craft a lot. It's like more of an investment piece. 10 out of 10 recommend. You'll hear us talk about that nonstop. And this is another item that we use a lot. It's the Lynn Lilly cordless glue gun. It has a 2-minute, like you can take it off for 2 minutes before you have to put it back on. That doesn't sound long, but it really is.
Yes.
And it's a precision tip. So this is great for small projects like this. Cause like a classic glue gun is going to be like more of a bigger tip. And other than your Cricut, you're going to need a stylus, like a scoring stylus. Now you can use a scoring wheel for this. Let's go overhead so you guys can see this. This is the scoring stylus. I like to use this one because like if you've got a Maker 3, you're going to have that adaptive tool where you can use a scoring wheel, but then you have to change it back to your fine point blade and like do all that. It's nice to have the scoring stylus because I can just like put my stylus in over here and then my fine point blade lives in the other clamp, and like it's just going to do it all at one time. So love, love, love the stylus for this. And you're obviously going to need a Cricut. I didn't grab my standard grip mat, but I'm sure we've got like 15 laying here. Now, I'm actually going to use this light grip mat because it's newer. You can use a well-loved standard grip mat as well. You don't want to use anything super sticky whenever you're working with paper because it'll tear. Like you would not want to use a strong grip mat with cardstock. So light grip is our go-to for that. And then we can pop on over to the share screen and I'm going to show you all where to find these cut files. So you're going to need the files to actually make this ornament. Maker's Gonna Learn is the place to get those cut files. If you're new here, this is going to give you a firsthand look at what we offer when you become a member. So I've just taken you all to like the home page, and you can see already we have so many different options of places to go. So you can see right here, we're already logged in, so all this is popping up. But once you log in, you can go to your dashboard, and this is like your hub for everything that you need. So if you're like, where do I find cut files? Where do I find my fonts? Courses, classes, everything's over here. Even the Facebook group that we have is inside of this dashboard, and you can get everywhere you need to be from here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is look for that cut file. I'm just going to go ahead and select cut files, and then we can search whatever we want. So we have categories. Look how many categories we've got. So many. I mean, we have what, like 15,000 files now?
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot. We were releasing like a ton there for months and months and months in a row, but we're always releasing new files and fonts every single month. And we release exclusive ones sometimes for specific crafts that we make, which is really nice.
Yes.
So today you're going to have two options. The snowman is hard to see because the background is white on white, but these are also little circles that will cut out like this reindeer. But we're just going to download the reindeer. I'm going to use him today. So you're just going to select this little download bubble. It's going to pop up to the top. Sometimes it'll go to the bottom. And if you don't see it at all, you can go to your Finder and go to your downloads, or just search for reindeer/accordion ornament. And we're going to open that up. And then you can see right here, I have a .svg file. Excuse me. So there's my file. What I'm going to do is keep this open. Let's go to Design Space. Okay, is everybody with me? We're about to start the Design Space process. I'm sorry, my throat. Yesterday I was doing this.
No worries, this weather.
I know. Okay, so I've got Design Space opened. Now, we already downloaded the image to our computer, but we have to put it into Design Space in order to use it. So what you're gonna do, if you're just on a blank canvas, you're gonna go to Upload. Maybe. Upload, there we go.
There we go.
We're gonna select Upload Image again, and it's gonna bring you to this page. Now, you can click Browse. That is not the way that I like to do it. You can click Browse and like go searching for it. What I like to do is pull this screen up that was behind it, so you can move this around if you need to. I'm gonna pull this screen up and just click and drag that into Design Space, and you can see our cut image is right here, and we're gonna go ahead and upload that. But you're gonna have to add it to your canvas. So we're gonna select it from our uploads page. You can see it pops right here. And then you're gonna add that to the canvas. Any questions?
Looks good. And the beauty of doing, a file just like this with an SVG is you're gonna see that all the colors are organized for the proper layer. You're going to see any score lines are already there. You just got to assign them, which is super, super simple, and attach it. So working with SVGs, if you're not familiar yet, Maker's going to Learn comes with SVG and PNG. So be sure to take advantage when files come in that SVG format.
Tanner, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Will you go into my bag and get me a cough drop out?
Of course.
That will help me so much. I'm so sorry. I just have a little scratch. Okay, so whenever you pull it in, this is what it looks like. Now, with 3D paper projects, you do not want to just go in and willy-nilly resize everything, mainly because everything is sized together. So it's sized proportionally, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, you are an angel. Thank you so much. Luden's, shout out. Shout out to Luden's Cherry.
Woohoo.
Those are the best ones. Okay,
Alicia, we gotta get you better.
I know, I need to stop talking. That's my problem. Okay, so our image is in here. We just uploaded our image. Now, what you're gonna need to do, all of these lines of these circles, do you guys see what's happening here with all of these lines? First of all, everything is grouped together. Whenever you download or upload a 3D image into Design Space, it's typically already grouped together. I like to ungroup everything. So up here on the layers panel, if I hover over it, it says ungroup. We're gonna hit ungroup. Okay, this makes everything on its own layer. You can see over here, all the lines, all the circles are on their own layer. Now what you need to do is select every single one of the lines on the panel. So I'm gonna select right here, hold the shift key down and select the next one. And do that for all of them. Okay. Scroll down, hold the shift key down, and select. And it's gonna pop you back up to the top, but you can just scroll back down and select it again.
There's a lot of layers for this one.
Yes. And typically with 3D images, you get a lot of layers, really.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got one more. Okay, now I want you all to pay attention because underneath all of the names of those images, it says basic cut. We do not want to cut that. Okay, we want to change the operation to score. So go up here to operation, change it to score. And then look, all of those change to dotted lines, and that's gonna allow our scoring stylist to put lines through all those circles. And so we're gonna be able to bend our paper rather than it slicing right through our paper. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I am so sorry. Okay. So now we've got all of our lines, but that's not all that we need to do. Mainly because look, I can move that. That is no bueno. Whenever you're wanting to put a score line somewhere on a piece of paper, you have to attach everything. So that way that Design Space knows hey, I need to score right there at that exact point. So what I'm gonna do is hit Command Z, undo. That's my favorite shortcut key, Command Z. And then I'm going to I'm not going to select all these like that, mainly because it's 16 inches tall and I want these to fit on a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. So I'm just going to select 6 of them, okay, and I'm going to attach. Now, if I try to move that line, look, everything is attached, okay? I'm going to select these last 4 and attach those, okay? Now everything's attached there too. Is everybody following?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So that's all you have to do for that bottom section. Now let's go work on the reindeer. I'm going to show you guys some hacks today. I'm really excited. So, well, you can see we've got the red glitter. This is going to be the brown glitter and the eyes. Y'all, these eyes are so tiny. This is my first hack, okay? First of all, let's look over here in the layers panel. We have all the pieces of the reindeer that we need. But I really don't want to like keep up with those little eyes. I don't want to cut them out of black cardstock. I want to draw them on. So what I'm going to do is select them and I'm going to go up to Operation and I'm going to hit Pin. Okay. This is going to outline my eyes on my reindeer for me and then I can fill them in. Now, if you just want to freehand eyeballs, you can do that. If you want to cut them out of black cardstock, you can keep it at the same basic cut that it was. But I want my eyeballs to be drawn on, okay?
That's a great hack.
Just me being a little fancy. But I need to attach them, okay? So I'm going to select both of the eyes in the layers panel. So select one, hold your shift key down, select the other, and then select the reindeer, and then select attach, okay? It looks weird. I'm going to go arrange, send to back. It's back to how it was.
Beautiful.
Okay, first hack. Second hack. This is one of my favorites. So whenever you're doing paper crafting, if you guys are in Maker University and you've made the 3D accordion birthday card, we use this hack hard, okay? We use this one like crazy because a lot of times whenever you're doing 3D paper crafts, things need to line up exactly in a certain spot. And so what I like to do, if I have something like this nose that needs to go right here in the middle of the face, what I'll do is select the nose. I'm going to duplicate it, okay? So we've got an extra nose right here. I'm going to take this nose that's on the face where it needs to be, go up to Operation, and we're going to change that to Score, okay? So what that means is our score pen is going to outline that circle. We're going to know exactly where to place our nose whenever it comes out. Now, for a project this simple, maybe not that necessary, but I do want you all to know that if you're doing something a little bit more intricate, this is going to be really nice for you all to line things up exactly where they need to go. And then I'm going to attach the nosy, that little scored nose, to this little attachment here. So hold down the shift key, okay? We're gonna attach it all together. I'm just gonna send it to back so you have a good visual. And y'all, that's it.
Wow.
That's it. Now, how it is right now, it's gonna come out a little bit bigger than this ornament. These have been shrunken down. I'm assuming to fit more onto a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, but let's go to the Make It page and see what it looks like. Does anybody have questions?
People are just loving the hacks. Megan saying Alicia coming in strong with all the hacky hacks.
Hacky hacks,
so
yay.
good.
I love it. Okay, let's look and see what's going on here. Holy moly. Why are those so spaced out?
Maybe because they're like attached together?
I know, but I didn't think they had that much space. So
Yeah.
like right now, everything, I need to fix that. I don't want everything so spaced out because I don't want to waste a bunch of cardstock. So I'm going to cancel my cut. Just hit cancel. And let me zoom out a little bit. There's a pretty big gap here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detach these, okay? So right now, the lines and the score, or the circles and the score lines are not connected to each other. What I'm going to do is select some. I'm going to scooch them really
real
close. Yeah. Make sure you're selecting the score line and the circle. Let's just bump these all up really close to each other. I'm going to detach these. Oh, they're already detached, maybe. Okay, and we're just going to bump these up right next to one another.
There we go.
This is kind of a hack too, I mean.
Yeah.
So see how much space was there? We don't need all that. That's unnecessary. Oh,
Oh, did you turn it off?
Nope. It said my battery died.
Stop it. Stop it. Let me find you
There's
another
a charger right here.
Let me find you another mouse.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions so far? I feel like this is pretty simple, but there's lots of like little things I've been teaching you all. So I just want to know if you have any questions. Everyone's loving the hacks. Hold on. There's a question behind that Amy's asking matte on glitter paper. It's partially covered. Give us 1 second. I hope you guys are going to be recreating these. I would love, y'all, the snowman is so cute. You can even do, like, this one has a blue hat, but you could do, like, a black hat or whatever. You could even add, like, a little scarf on it. Okay, the mouse is working. Okay, we're back in business, everybody.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Okay, so what I was doing is just putting all these together really close, just like so. And then what I'm gonna do is select all of them again and hit attach, okay? And then let's go to make it. Now we're gonna select on matte, confirm. But now, let's see if it'll let us change. Nope. Okay. So it's really wide, and so it's wanting us to use a 12 by 24 inch mat, which I don't really want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is detach a couple of these. And y'all, you don't have to be this particular, you really don't. I'm just trying to make it work for us here. Okay. So we're just gonna attach those 4 together and then these together. And then we're gonna go to make it. Okay, this is better. We've got
Yay.
2 sheets now, but I only have this, I only brought this 1 sheet in here, but we can always run out and get another one. So we're on a 12 by 12 inch mat. Now, what I do like to do as well to kind of consolidate how many mats are being cut, you can see on this mat, we're only using this corner. And then for like the antlers, we're only using that tiny corner, and as well for the nose. Like, I just feel that's so unnecessary to cut on 3 different times. So what I like to do is go to the antlers. We're gonna select them both, go to the 3 dots and hit move object. I'm gonna move these onto this mat, okay? And I'll explain further here in just a second what you need to do. But I'm gonna put the nose on this mat as well. So select it, hit the 3 dots, move the object, and put it on this mat. I'm gonna put this up in, we can put it down here in the corner even. So now we're gonna select continue, okay? So we're only gonna be cutting for 2 mats, which is really
Love
nice.
That.
Yeah, and we'll start with this first one. We are going to be using medium cardstock for this, and it's telling me to load my scoring stylus and my fine point blade, which I already have in, okay? Oh no. Oh, it is, okay. Yay. It's set to explore the Explorer. I was like, is it connected? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I need to put it on our mat.
And Amy, we use the light grip mat with the glitter cardstock, and it works great. So that's what the mat we're using today. So you'll get to see it in use.
Yeah.
So hopefully it goes really well.
Yes, Sadie. There's like a dialogue box on top of the comment section.
Yeah, it's permanent for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Sadie
fine.
is out of a mouse because you're using the mouse right now.
I was wondering where you with that mouse from.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it being weird about, maybe it's just me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and load this in. All right, we've got our scoring stylus in as well as our fine point blade.
So now, since it has to score first, it's going to stop after it scores and tell you to change out that, scoring stylus to the pin. So that'll be really neat.
Yes, I love it. Okay, and then it's gonna tell us to hit go. And here we go.
Here we go.
Maybe it's gonna score first. Love it. And it's sometimes really hard to see whenever you, if you haven't used the scoring stylus before, it can be hard to see. The scoring wheel does, in my opinion, show up better. But I just like the point of having the scoring stylus and not having to worry about switching it out.
Yeah, with the clamp B.
With the clamp B, yeah. So, and this is just a fine point black pen. I'm gonna pop that in. Design Space is prompting me to do this. Sadie, can you show them the share screen if you haven't? So it's telling me to load that into clamp A and then hit the go button again. So it's not actually gonna cut first. It's gonna score, draw, and then cut.
Yeah, it always cuts last.
And so we are gonna hit play there. Okay, it's drawing our little reindeer eyes. And now it's gonna cut, okay?
Love it.
I love that it drew the reindeer eyes because now they're going to be perfectly where they need to be. They're going to be perfectly oval.
Yep.
And I'm not going to have to like hate it because I did it myself, you know?
Right.
It's like nobody likes their own handwriting. Do you think this would be a good project for kids if I made kits with all the pieces? Looking for a good project for my daughter's Army National Guard Christmas dinner. I think so.
I think it would be really adorable to make these because they're really easy to cut out. That you can score it and like let them fold it and glue it.
Yes,
and
like have the pieces
it would
ready.
only be hard. I mean, the only harder thing is like make sure everyone has dry adhesive, like some way to adhere it. But yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
So fun.
That is a great idea.
Alicia, do you want to tell me where that piece of cardstock is you need?
It is in those drawers. And it says plain AF because it's Ashley Falco.
Celebration Warehouse.
Okay, so look, can you guys see our little reindeer guy? His eyes are drawn on. I love it. So now I just need to pop all these pieces off. So, you know, we like to go with gravity when we're working with paper projects because we don't want to bend our cardstock. Whenever you fold it like this, it just helps prevent bending and warping. And so all of these little circles, and I don't wish that you guys could see that. Can you tell that there's a score line, Sadie? Okay, so they all have that line, and all you're gonna need to do is just bend it right along that line. Now you can use like a bone folder, which we don't have in here, but I like to use just a squeegee. And we're going to flatten that out. And I'm gonna do this on all of these, okay? Just like so. So we're just folding it. Ooh, look at me. We're folding them like little tacos. They look like little taco shells. That's perfect. Yay, I think that's actually perfect amount.
Literally, I was like, you either can use that or this.
No.
Like whichever one you want. That's what we're down to here.
That will be perfectly fine. Thank you.
Love it.
Okay, and so we're just gonna keep on folding. And here in a second, I'm gonna show you all how to lay out that other mat because we've got more paper now.
Strange question. Is there templates in Design Space for the Cricut insert cards? Yes, they do have Cricut insert card templates and things like that, to my knowledge. We also have them at Makers Gonna Learn too. If you want to do that style of card, we have kind of a whole collection of those.
Yeah, and they're very cute. Okay, keep your stuff together. I keep little piles when I do paper crafts, and I want to show you guys the size difference right now because I did not resize. So this is going to be quite a bit bigger than this one, which is fine. And then now let's go back to the share screen. Okay, so up here, we need a 6x6 piece of, Tanner, this is perfect.
No way.
It's perfect.
Love that.
Okay, we need a 6x6 piece of cardstock. So I'm just gonna cut out a 6x6 piece just with scissors. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. I'm just gonna kind of trim this up because we are gonna be using different colors of cardstock on the same mat. If you've never done this before, it's super easy. Basically, you're just gonna follow what's on your share screen. So share screen has my 4 circles in the top left corner. So I've put my brown in the top left corner, okay? Now I need to put my antlers in the bottom left corner and I'm gonna be using brown glitter for this. Okay, so I can just cut a little square. Make sure it's big enough. Okay.
Love it. So this is one of my favorite hacks, and one of my friends back in the day of the Cricut expression line, my friend Megan Elizabeth had a line of cardstock that had the perfect like 9 squares or so on a 12x12 sheet of cardstock. It was really fascinating because I don't know if you remember, Alicia, but back then you had to move the blade right to where you wanted to cut it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So literally it was all a mechanism. So you would put in a cartridge, you would set the size you wanted that layer, like that design on the side and like the level of like pressure, because like for cardstock, then you would select like I want that image on the pen pad and it would read the cartridge, but you would move the blade around to be like, oh, I want to cut it there, like just like you're doing right here manually. You know, you used to do it one layer at a time.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's so
crazy,
fun.
crazy times.
It's come a long way.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut this on medium cardstock. We do have glitter cardstock on here, but I've cut this Ashley Falco glitter cardstock with the medium cardstock cut setting, and it's been fine. So I do still need to put that scoring stylus back in, because we did have the pen in there. So I'm gonna pop that back in, and then we can go ahead and load our mat. Did you guys get a good look at this mat overhead? This is what it's looking like. So
love it.
Circles, antlers, big red nose. Okay, let's go ahead and load it in. And then it's gonna score first, cut, and then we'll put everything together. Any questions that you guys have about like the layout of that or anything like that? I can't see the most recent questions, so I'm sure Tanner will tell me if there are any.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's hit go.
Karen was thinking this would be adorable on a large size mini tree, if you know the size I mean. Yes, I think that would be really cool. Really, really cool. I love these projects. I think they're going to be super fun just for everyone to do with the kids or just anybody. They'll be super, super fun.
Absolutely. So I've got my hot glue gun on here. I do have my two-way zig glue pen as well as my ATG gun. Now, there's different benefits to all of these. So like this ATG is great because it dries right away. I mean, it's not ever wet. It's just a double-sided adhesive. But then there's stuff like this that kind of takes a little bit longer to dry, but it's a little bit easier to maneuver. And then obviously there's hot glue. It dries pretty quickly, but there's a lot more precision with the hot glue gun. So I like to have a little bit of everything when I'm working on paper crafts. That way I can just grab what I need and kind of start working. So let's make sure, okay, this did good.
And the light brown cardstock, is it glitter, Kathy asked? The light brown is not, it's just a regular basic brown.
Brown, yeah. It's like the craft paper color.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got our little antlers. Let me pop these off. Look, they're so cute. And like I said before, pull it this way. That way we're not actually bending any of this paper where we don't want it to bend.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we need our little nosy, our little red nose. Okie dokie. Ooh, that one didn't cut great right there. I'm just gonna trim it up. Little scissors would probably be better for this, but YOLO.
So one of our friends just asked about the Joy card inserts. What I'm gonna do for you is just link you the whole collection at makersgonnalearn.com, so you can just check it out. We have quite a few you know, card templates, whether it be, you know, whichever one you want to do. So yeah, you just use the exact size that is provided.
I'm just gonna fold all my little tacos up. I'm gonna fold all of these and put them to the side. We're gonna do the face first, mainly because if we don't, you're gonna have to be trying to glue this on and it's gonna be like wobbly and like wonky. So I'm gonna do this face first, starting with these eyeballs and our pen. I'm just gonna fill this in. We're just gonna color in his little eyes. How cute.
Adorable.
Oh my gosh. I love these little oval eyes.
So for the smaller one, we just sized it down a little bit. We don't have an exact size. Maybe we can measure it at some point for you, Cheryl.
Yeah, and I'll show you guys how to measure them also in Design Space. After I do this face, I'll show you all, because it doesn't take long at all.
You don't have a mouse anymore, so.
No, never mind. I think that we showed how to do it yesterday. If you guys want to go watch yesterday's live, we show how to do that. Okay, so I've just got tweezers here. You can just use your hand if you want. And this is the glue pen. I like to kind of get it primed. I like to call it priming. And it's better to bounce it rather than to pound it into the surface. Bouncing it like this gets all of that liquid up to the tip of the marker. And this works just as well with regular paint markers too. And you'll know when it's primed, when it starts, look, do you see the blue coming out? That means it's primed. So it's ready to go. And then you can put the glue on the back of your piece. And I'm telling you, bouncing it like that is the ticket. It is like the best way. If you're trying to use paint markers and you're like, these don't work, try priming it like that and I promise they'll work better. Okay, I have a score line on my nose. So I'm gonna line it up exactly where it's supposed to go.
Love it.
Just gonna push it down so it's perfect. It's like perfectly where it needs to be. Look how cute. And then I'm gonna prime my glue pen again and attach these as well. I'm using tweezers, but reverse tweezers are like really my go-to. I'll prefer reverse tweezers.
Yeah,
just because they grab better.
Yes, exactly.
And then sometimes when I have reverse tweezers, I like hold it while I put glue on it. That seems to help me a lot. Oops. Oh, okay. And then we're just going to line these up as close as possible. Okay. It's good to get it primed before you actually go in to apply the glue. And I think that this glue pen is just getting low on juiced. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and attach.
And guys, if you haven't bought one of these Zig 2A glue pens, they are literally a paper crafter's dream. Like,
they
for
are.
Sure, paper crafter's dream.
I keep one like with my pens at my desk because I know I'm gonna probably use it. Okay, and that's it. That's our little reindeer. Honestly, it could be done. That's adorable. So
love that.
But we gotta add in our little belly. So what we're gonna do, you can see like we've got this little middle piece here, which is this guy. We're going to attach our first little taco edge to the left side of his belly, okay? So just like this, you're just gonna line it up to that left side. You can use hot glue or I don't know that I'd use ATG, but you could. I'm gonna use hot glue here.
If you're a newbie and you're asking about the reverse tweezers, hi, my friend Sierra. We love reverse tweezers, number one. Number two, so you know how when you pinch, they like tighten? So it does the reverse mechanism. So when you like pinch the reverse tweezers, it releases. So what we love is that, you know, it automatically holds.
I found some.
It. Oh, we love them.
Okay,
they're
look,
awesome.
if you can go overhead, oh, we probably already are, but look, these are reverse, these are normal, reverse. So it like holds it and you don't have to like worry about pinching it with your hand. That's why I love them so much. Okay, so I attached that first one. I'm gonna attach this one over here. I find that when I'm doing accordion ornaments, it works best for me to work do the left side, do the right side, and work my way into the middle. That's just what works best for me. If you've done them before, I'm sure you probably have your own techniques, but this is what I like to do. So I will say this hot glue is working well for this brown color, but there are certain colors that I have used hot glue on where the hotness of the glue actually alters the color of the cardstock. So just be leery, like if you need to test it out first before you just go and using hot glue. Because if it doesn't work, you can use an ATG gun.
Yep.
Okay, and now I'm going to attach another one. We're literally just building this up.
He looks so fun.
Isn't he so cute?
Yes, Alicia is a poster child for Ludens. Hardly coughed since you popped the cough drop. Love it.
I am.
Oh.
I needed some. I was struggling.
Love it. So Sam says, why didn't you take one circle, attach the score line, then duplicate it? If you don't attach, won't it automatically lay out with the best paper? So Sam, our file already had all the circles required. And the reason we set those files up that way is for, you know, the common person may not be watching the show or may not be watching the episode and the video to learn how to build it. So we provide you everything you need to make the project just within the actual file so that nobody is having to guess how many that they should do and have to, you know, think about that. Like then you would, if you had one, you'd be like, I can't do just one. Like, do I need 8 or do I need 20?
Right.
So we give you exact amounts. And that's one thing just to be aware of, like with our company or anyone else, like they should have it to where, for the most part, you could build this without any instructions.
Right. Okay, so
fun.
Let me tell you guys exactly how many I attached because I wasn't counting, but I think it was 5. Let's see. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 circles here. Okay. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there'll be 5 on the front, and then you're going to flip it over, and that's going to kind of lay flat for now, but we're just going to repeat the same process over here on the back side. Honestly, y'all, it's cute with just the little belly, but I love how it goes all the way around. It makes it so fun.
Super, super fun.
Yes. Okay, beautiful. This is such an easy little thing to put together, and so like, not mundane, but like just simple. Like, it's so fun to do crafts like this because you don't have to like think really hard. You can just kind of put them together and craft your little heart out. Grab you some hot cocoa.
Aw, so fun.
Y'all, I made a Christmas craft at home while I was on maternity leave. I made flocked velvet ornaments for my Christmas tree. They're brown. They're so fun. I didn't know that crafting flock was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm a crafter. I'm a professional crafter. I should know that.
Yeah.
So I like saw a TikTok tutorial, and I was like, I had been wanting to make these velvet ornaments. And she was like, you can buy crafting flock on Etsy. And I was like, excuse me, what? Because I saw another tutorial and they were like, use hot cocoa if you're making brown. And I was like, I don't want to use hot cocoa. Like, I want to use real stuff. I want to make real velvet ornaments. So I got this brown crafting flock off Etsy, and like, so fun.
You're like next level now.
Trey made them with me, my husband. I was like, you have to craft with me because I've been home by myself and I need something to do. Okay, so there's that, but I want to put a little hole in the top. I grabbed a teeny tiny little hole puncher and I left it out there, but you can grab a small hole puncher or just a regular hole puncher, and we're going to put a little hole punch at the top right here. I wanted to use the small one, but that's okay. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. Get it together, everybody. I'm just trying to put this at the very top middle. I really wish I would have used the small one, but that's okay. And then I've just got some red and white twine. You could use just like jute twine here.
Yes, anything.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just cutting off a little piece, string it through, and then we're gonna tie a knot. I actually really like the size. This is like a good substantial size for a real sized Christmas tree. The other ones are great for like those little mini trees. We put a Christmas tree in Ruby's room this year. We did last year too, but this year she's been calling it her frozen tree because it has disco balls, teal ornaments, and snowflakes, so it looks like Frozen.
I love that.
Okay, that's
Look at your little, oh my gosh.
Isn't
Alicia,
it precious?
It looks so good.
I love it.
I love it too. How incredible.
He's a little chunky guy.
I like this size a lot. For
He's
a bigger
like
tree.
sagging.
Yeah, for a bigger tree, this is the perfect size.
Absolutely.
And you could just scale down the whole file.
Yeah.
To make it even smaller or more intricate, or, you know,
yeah,
tinier.
and just make sure if you guys do want to make the smaller ones, grab the entire image, like the circles and the reindeer, and scale it down together. Don't try to just scale the reindeer down. Yeah. Everything will be off. You have to always, when you're doing 3D paper projects, scale it together so it's proportional.
And I would size it first before you ungroup it, anything like that. You'll want to make sure that you're taking good care of it. And this is such a fun project. I will say, if you want to make smaller ones, guess what? You're going to be doing more intricate cuts.
Yes.
It's going to be not harder, but it's going to be more intricate.
More delicate.
So just be aware of that when you are making these really fun 3D projects, which we love doing 3D paper. Guys, this was honestly like $1.
Yeah.
And you have so much fun making it. So it's super, super fun.
He's cute.
And we're just super, super pumped for this. So what do you guys got going on for Thanksgiving next week? Are you hosting? Are you having friends come in? Are you going somewhere?
I'm on turkey duty this year
Year
again.
2.
Do you guys remember? It was my first year last year. I guess they liked it. So
you're back again.
I'm back.
That's so fun.
I bought an actual like turkey pan, so like it's
the real
official,
deal.
right?
Yeah, you're the real deal now. I love it. I don't really have to cook much for Thanksgiving, but it's at my house. So we host everybody. All of our Courtney's sisters getting to come back to town for Thanksgiving this year. Or no, I'm sorry, Courtney's sister just spent time with us.
Yes.
So she's spending it at home. She's not going to be able to make it due to work and stuff, but all of Courtney's other family is coming. So her grandma and her parents. And it's going to be so much fun. So my mom's coming and we're going to have a great Thanksgiving. But if you guys have not mastered your Cricut, if you for some reason are here and you're like, that project looked hard or like any of that, we get it.
Yes.
The number one thing we recommend people to do is to join the membership and take our 30-day challenge to master your Cricut. Because if you can master your Cricut, which we'll teach you how to do together, then you can do all of these projects and so many more. So we talk about mastering 3D files in here, unboxing the machine, everything. Our membership is different where you're not paying for the course and then cut files and all of that separate. It's just all inclusive. This is our lowest price of the year.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't get any lower than this. This is $75 off every single year. So you're locking your rate. Like you're locking in that rate. Like back in 2020, 2021, when people were locking their interest rate, this is locking your Maker's Gonna Learn price. Yes, me too. Praise God. But seriously, so if you are on the fence, if you have a Cricut, some people join the membership before they even buy their Cricut. I know a lot of people look for Cricuts at Black Friday, things like that. So just know that if you want to master your Cricut the best way, be sure to join the membership. We want to see you in there. Also, we have quite a few deals down below. Maker's Gonna Sublimate, $80 off.
That's the best deal that we've ran all year on ever.
At Maker's Gonna Sublimate has a crazy good deal. Design Make Sell, crazy good deal. I mean, lowest price I've ever offered that program. $297 compared to $4 or $597.
Recently updated.
Totally updated. We keep the curriculum fresh. First time ever, we're offering a mystery supply kit inside of Makeathon. So you're getting a mystery box when you buy your ticket right now during Black Friday sale. So if you get in before Black Friday at midnight. So definitely take advantage. We've linked all the deals down below. We've linked our cut files. We've linked the supplies we used and so much more. But Alicia, we're so glad that you're back. You're teaching a class tomorrow inside the membership, right? We have a master class tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. Can you believe that?
Oh, I need to check and see. I need to look at that.
I love it. Alicia's back part-time right now, so
I've been so like fun. In and out. But yes, if we have a master class, I will be with you all tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Fun. It's gonna be really good. Yeah. It's gonna be really, really good. I can tell you what it is.
I think I know what it is now that my brain is braining now.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what it is.
I think it's the felt rolled flowers on recycled scrap wood. Okay.
I do believe you're correct.
Y'all, these are so cute.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be cutting felts.
Yep, rolled flowers using the Maker's Magic and decoupaging paper onto wood.
I love it.
Love it.
And tomorrow's Ruby's second birthday.
Stop it.
It is.
How in the world did you get another baby out so fast?
I don't know. Honestly, God only knows. God only knows.
I'm kidding. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm really nervous. We're having, not nervous, just sad, really. But it's just like bittersweet.
She's growing up.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the party?
We're having a little like family get together at my in-laws.
So sweet.
It's gonna be Scooby-Doo themed. Yes. If we're friends on Facebook, you probably saw her little Scooby. We put a Scooby tent on her wagon and pulled her around the neighborhood. She was like living it up.
I love it.
She loves it.
It is so good. So cannot wait to see you guys back here real soon. If you have any questions, be sure to email customer care. Take advantage of some of these Black Friday deals before they disappear. And we cannot wait to see you back here real soon for another awesome crafting time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.